to so everyone, the meeting will make a record and then probably allow this recording file will be shared to Nikolai and the net will maybe be used for public on the cloud YouTube channel.
Kosal, can you speak closer to your mic because the sound is not very good.
Okay, I will try my.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, can you
Much
hear
better.
me now?
Oh, perfect.
Very good.
Okay, I changed the
Yes,
headset.
good.
Okay.
Clear, and loud enough.
Okay, thank you. And I hope Sakhay he will join soon, but we can visit some video that we prepare, and then we will start schedule out the visiting today. That I will say something about the visiting and the program we are going to do in next.
Great.
So, but are you ready? Hello, Mất.
Hello.
Yeah.
Nhâm share file mình ấy lên Telegram cái nữa. Okay. So can I start now?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So first of all, I would like to say thank you very much for everyone that's spending your time to join the visiting by Zoom today. And before starting the program, we have a short explanation about what we are going, what is the objective of the visiting today. And the program, I mean that the main program today is we want to share the result of the program implement 1 year supporting by SMART and Mekong Plus together. So for the objective of the visual visit program today, we want to keep CAO board member informed the project operation. I am sorry also because after localize, mean that more than 1 year ago, we never meet each other, and I never share you the report and any information related to the program situation today. And the other objective is we want to let you know what is update our situation in Rumdul and CAO. And the last main objective today is we want to share the result of project implementing during COVID-19 that's sponsored by Smart Axiata company and Mekong Plus. So we move to the CEO situation today. You may know all about the CEO. Is the short name from Community Advancement Organization. Today we call CAO. We localized from Mekong Plus on March 2020. So count today we are more than 1 year. 1 year for 5 months. So all program and target area, target group, we are keep moving forward from Mekong Plus. And currently, even in COVID situation, but we are trying to keep our staff, at least we have 11 staff that we are local, and we have Bernard Kevin is a co-founder. And we also try to keep the project going smooth, even some place and some target area are locked down by COVID-19. Because in last few months, some village, we cannot follow up the farmer and we cannot visit them. So we try to call and we communicate by phone because their parent and their neighbor is positive of COVID-19. And then the authority, they lock down the village. So I think that not only in Rumdul, but in Cambodia and Vietnam, at the second time of pandemic, everyone said the second wave was COVID-19. So we face a lot of problems, like we cannot do training, we cannot prepare a meeting with teacher or student, and sometimes working follow-up is we cannot. So today, from 2020 till today, we have more than 5,400 people in Sweden. They confirm about positive case, and then 128 that we count until today. And last month, Rumdul is the hot location. I mean that Rumdul district is the hot location that in Sweden that a lot of people positive COVID-19. But now we are lucky because the case of COVID is reduced a lot, and the government they try to use vaccine to all people in Rumdul. So mean that Rumdul is the priority district than other in Sweden. So everyone, can I continue? Okay. So now we move to the third objective for the visit today is about the program sponsored by Smart and Mekong Plus that we are going to visit in the village by video record and do presentation by our team. So the program supported by Smart and Mekong Plus together, we call local farming and food system resilient in Sweden. The program is specific for the people impacted by COVID-19 from 2020 and 21. So now the program is finished and we are preparing project evaluation, and then we will send to the funder. So this project, we have objective to help rural family out of acute poverty caused by COVID-19 and negative economic impact. And the second one is build their residence and ability to feed themselves in time of limited resource. So the last Objective is to introduce innovation and healthy farming and animal technique as an opportunity during this crisis. And I will show you what we have done during the pandemic, during more than 1 year. So after 1 year, this program has been finished. That we have been support to 628 family in Rungul district. It means that 471 we support them as a small model of farm growing for their own vegetable. It is for agronomy. And 158 for the model farmer in free raising, duck, chicken, or catfish. It's just 1 year that we support them. In total, 629. Sorry, this is about 729 is the total from which agronomy and livestock today together. And we also conduct 118 natural farming and agronomy training for community farmers. And 54 training session on vegetable and 64 session on livestock. And we have more than 1,000 farmer participants in this course. And after successful 8 model and expansion, we have 3 seminars. We invite 45 people to join the seminar. So we can move to the next picture. So this is a short explanation about the program we are going to visit in next with some picture and some report I want to share you. So we have chicken, we have duck, we have fish, and we have vegetable together. And the next program is we will invite you to visit the program in the village. It is in the video record, but our team is listening and we are waiting to answer your question in this Zoom. So the program 1 is we want to invite you to visit vegetable planting, and the second about duck raising by Mr. Seret. The third one, vegetable planting by Mr. Pani again. The next one, catfish raising by Chanti. And the last one, visiting program today, chicken raising, presented by Mr. Seret. So everyone, do you have any comment or any problem with this program? We can talk before we invite you to visit the video record.
Yes, Kosal, may I ask?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. We will cover also the support to the pupils, to the school program, scholarships or books.
Yes, we also do, but we didn't make a video on time, so we just prepare the video that's sponsored by Smart today. Yeah.
Okay. But then maybe Saret, or I don't know who in the team can explain about the school program and also about the emergency aid program, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Saret, can you do this? Just a short explanation. And but can you search a few video, 1 or 2 video to display after Saret explanation?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, Saret, please. Hi, Saret. Saret ម្យ៉ាង សភៅហើយនឹងជំនួយបឋមសម្រាប់ស្បៀងអាហារ
អត់ដាក់បានសារ៉េតអើយ
យើងនិយាយពីមុនមកទាំងអស់ឬក៏យើងនិយាយតែ
Okay.
យើងនិយាយពីបញ្ហាទៅយើងនិយាយពីបញ្ហាទៅហើយយើងអ្វីដែលយើងបានធ្វើចឹងណា
អូខេ
My name is Honey. I working NGO.
Sorry, sorry. Now it is a return.
Hello everyone. Now I want to explain about the food we provide the poorest in Rumdua district. Perhaps everyone know about COVID-19 in the world and Cambodia also, and it's a continue affection in Cambodia. When how the COVID-19 now, especially in the village, in Rumdua, there are 2,120 such poor families, and all the poor families now they need want to get the food, and for the this month, Mekong Plus just provide the food to the poorest family in Rumdua district, amount 30 poor family that we provide because of all the poor family in Rumdua. You know, in a factory, a casino, and some place closed, so they can find a job to find the money to support the family. So they stay at home, especially the old men. Difficult for find the food. So when we saw that, we connect with the authority to find the poorest family to support the food. And for the book, you know, in Cambodia, the Ministry of Education and close the school long term. So many students, especially the poor student, they no smartphone and no television. They cannot study because of the Ministry of Education closed in school. But we teach by online, especially website and television, and all this. All the students poor, so cannot smartphone and television. They don't get the knowledge from the online. So Mekong Community Advancement Organization, we we provide the book to the student, and for this month we provide 50 poor student, and we provide the book house how more the book for the learn learning themselves at home to improve the capacity for the exam next month. Okay, I so about for course provide this month. Yes.
Saret, may I ask you?
Okay, everyone. If
Saret, can I ask
yes,
you? Do you want to do more to support?
yes.
Do you want to support more children? And what is the problem? Do you lack funding or do you lack capacity in the staff?
គាត់សួរថាស្រីអញចង់បាន
again.
គាត់សួរថាចង់ឲ្យជួយសិស្សទៀតអត់កម្មវិធីសិភៅហ្នឹងណាចង់ឲ្យជួយសិស្សថែមទៀតអត់
For the poor student, we want to help to them more, but this year for the this year October with the ministry open the school again for next year, and for the this year we can not we can support to them because of on the time for this year, and for the next year if COVID-19 continue, so we want to help the poor student more. Yes, if COVID-19 continue and the Ministry of Education not reopen. If yes.
So if the schools reopen, you will provide scholarships as before?
Yes, if we have budget as planned, then we will ask for the scholarship to them as before.
Okay.
Okay. Did you prepare the list?
We have already.
Okay. So I think many funders have set their priorities for Rumdul and for the children in Rumdul. So it is for you to adjust the budget. If you have any problem in your budget, you should tell me, but I'm sure we can find the money. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And if the school do not reopen, so what will you do?
Sorry. My internet is
Pagdaban. Sarep, pagdaban. Hey, cannot hear you.
គាត់សួរថាបើសិនបើសាលានៅតែបន្តអត់បើកតើយើងនឹងធ្វើមិនបន្តទៀតមិញវាដាច់អូខេចាឥឡូវលើខ្ញុំបកខ្មែរឲ្យចា
if the school not reopen, we want to have the poor student more. Yes.
Same with books.
It's too low. Cannot hear.
Cannot hear.
If the school not reopen, we want to have the poor student in community more, because of now the poor student in Rumdul, more students no smartphone, no television show, they cannot get the knowledge just cost want to provide the book to them more. Just if the school not open.
Okay, so you want to give books to more students. Do you know what other NGOs in Cambodia do? Because I suppose that it's not only in Rumdul that the schools are closed. And I ask this question because in Vietnam, we are very confused. Now the government has not decided yet if they will open the schools or not. And they have declared that in some places that they will have to work online, but only about 20% students in high school have a smartphone. So we want to learn from your experience. Do you know what other NGOs are doing in Cambodia where the schools are not open?
I see UNICEF, they also share the book reading like us,
Okay.
see on their page, yeah. And the other NGO, they work on education program, mainly about they work with high school or they work with the university. So this is not a problem like we work with the primary school and secondary school.
Why you think high schools in Rumdul are not a problem?
I mean, not a problem, but the other that they work in high school, they have the problem less than us. Like us, we have worked with a small little pupil and student. So if in high school, I think every student, at least 80%, they have smartphone. One student at least they have one. So it's not the big problem like pupil or the student at primary and secondary school. As we meet in the village, because they are small and plus the parent poor, so they don't have or they don't know smartphone.
Okay. So you are better than in Vietnam then. Thank you.
So everyone, anybody had a question?
Yes, I had a question, but
Yeah.
I know you provide the book for the student, but what kind of book do you provide for student? That's a school book or a book for any knowledge related to the life or skill?
Yeah. Thank you, Hian, for the question. For the book, we support to the student according to their class. If they are at grade 8, grade 9, or grade 7, we have a different kind of book like mathematics. So it is depend on their grade. And the other we can use in general like literature and history or like general knowledge that it is also in exam. So they can start to learn from grade 7 and until they grade 12. So this book we can use together, but some kind like mathematics, physics, and geometry. So we divide by their grade. So we buy the book depend on the grade, their grade. It means we count how many in grade 8, how many in grade 9, and how many in grade 7. So we divide book by their grade.
Yes, thank you, Kusal.
Yes, thank you. Any more questions? Okay, but do you have the video about this food ad and book supporting? Hello, Mật. Hello, everyone in the meeting. I'm sorry, everyone. Maybe the connection because we try to connect from our personal phone, so the connection is not the same.
I don't see Mit in the participants.
Okay.
What? Oh, there is. Just back from San Francisco.
So, but he will share the short video about this program. Yeah.
នេះជាលើកទី2ហើយដែលខ្ញុំទទួលបានថវិកាពីសប្បុរសជនសម្រាប់ទិញសម្ភារៈសិក្សាចែកជូនទៅដល់សិស្សក្រីក្រនៅតាមជនបទហើយថវិកាដែលយើងប្រមូលបានពីសប្បុរសជនគឺចំនួន$85ហើយចំនួន$85នេះគឺយើងបានទិញសម្ភារៈសិក្សាសម្រាប់ចែកជូនពួកគាត់មានដូចជាសៀវភៅអក្សរសាស្ត្រស្រុកខ្មែរមានអត្រាកំណែសៀវភៅសរសេរហើយនឹងពេជ្រសម្រាប់ចែកជូនពួកគាត់ផងតែពីថ្ងៃផងនឹងត្រាច់រត់ឆ្លងអូហើយតជាប់គ្នាដល់ជើងបន្តិចក្រោយមកយាយសិក្សាធម៌វិន័យក្នុងសំណាក់លោកគ្រូ
Okay, in with all một chết đấy.
នេះអង្គការវឌ្ឍនភាពសហគមន៍បានផ្ដល់សម្ភារៈសិក្សាទៅដល់ទីមួយមានសៀវភៅអត្រាកំណែចំនួន6ក្បាលសៀវភៅអក្សរសិល្ប៍ខ្មែរចំនួន7ក្បាលនិងសៀវភៅសរសេរ5ក្បាលរួមជាមួយនឹងបុគ្គលិកដើមសម្រាប់ឲ្យទីមួយរៀនក្នុងពេលសាលាការសិក្សាខ្ញុំសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណដល់អង្គការវឌ្ឍនភាពសហគមន៍ដែលបានផ្ដល់សៀវភៅឲ្យរូបនាងខ្ញុំនោះក៏បើកផុសជួរភ្នំ នឹងព្រៃស្ងាត់អស់ប្រឈ្មោះទុំមានទីកំណើតនៅស្រុកបាភ្នំទុំមានពុទ្ធរាយទឹកកាប់តែគេមិនបានលើកមកនិយាយទេនៅពេលដែលទុំសម្រាប់វិញបានខំបន្តិចខ្ញុំបដិញ្ញាថានឹងខិតខំសិក្សារៀនសូត្រអរគុណទៅដល់ដឹកនាំគឺវិនដែលជាស្ថាបនិកអង្គការវឌ្ឍនភាពសហគមន៍ដែលបានផ្ដល់ថវិកាសម្រាប់ទិញ សៀវភៅសិក្សាទៅដល់សិស្សសាស្ត្រក្រីក្រនៅក្នុងស្រុកកំពូល
Yeah. So I'm sorry everyone also this is we are not preparing well because this is not in our schedule and another food ad you can visit on our Facebook page because I have just posted this week about new plan we have done this month. And all the supporting for scholarship on book and food ad, this is we earn from we get fund from Facebook page and from giveaways here, and mostly sponsored by Bernard. Thank you, Bernard, for this supporting. So, anyone, you have any question or comment about the book supporting and food ad? For the people in Rumdul. Hello, everyone.
Len, you have to, yeah.
Yes, thank you. I have a question.
Yes.
How do you choose what books to have them read? Do they choose, or does the Do the teachers choose, or who chooses, and how do they choose?
Yes, yes. Thank you very much, Ellen, for the question. Nobody asked us before about this, but you see, we have applied before we start to decide to buy some kind of book to support them. So every student, when we support them, we meet and talk with them first. And what kind of book you want? And also we talk with teacher what kind of book are benefit for them. Yeah. Some they want the other book that are not related to their education, as about the novel or other, but we convince them to make a study on geometry, physics, or literature, and with the Khmer story that include in the education system in Cambodia. And also we used to study at the high school and secondary school. So my team, we are used to study at secondary and high school. So this is easy. We can understand what kind of book is their basic need for their grade and level. And we combine their common and teacher and our need together, and we decide what we should buy for them with the limit budget.
Yes.
Just $10 per student.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So Saret, you have any comment want to add?
Oh.
មានន័យបន្ថែមហ៎ Okay.
នៅចោលមានន័យបន្ថែមទេបងប្អូននិយាយហើយ
ចាអរគុណច្រើនចឹង
Good afternoon to all, Bernard, Ellen, and Diego. Yes. So I have one question. In terms of this program or this activity, aside from your support, so are there any NGO or other any NGO to support like this?
You mean in Svay Rieng or in Cambodia or in
Yes,
Rumdul?
in your target area.
I think that thank you very much for the question, but I see that you used to work with the Mekong Plus before, that no NGO is working in this target area before, but now it's the same.
Okay, so I hope because that was a long time ago, about 10 years ago. So
Yeah.
I think there are many NGO to work there. Okay.
No one stay long time, like they just come for a short project, 1 year or 2 years, but not about education. It's just for agronomy or livestock, and after they finish.
Yes.
Kosal?
Yeah.
Kosal,
Yes,
may I ask you? I remember we visited one NGO in Svaring City.
Yeah.
They focus on education. Do you know what they do?
Before we visit and visit their program and CAP.
Yes.
Yes, CAP. So they work in Svay Rieng district. They work in high school. They work on IT program with high school on the computer science. And I heard that in Phnom Penh they also work for the STEM program, but it is for high school and about technology and IT. But it's not related to the scholarship like us. We used to visit them, but we cannot cooperate or we cannot learn from each other.
But Kosal, I think high school is so important. If you should consider maybe develop your activities in high schools also.
Yeah. We will think about this, Bernard.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So anyone, any comment, please?
Can I ask?
Yes.
How about if one student they want to study more but they have no budget to buy book, so if they want to more book, so can the project help them?
You mean this time or when the school is reopened?
This time or after the school open? Same.
Yeah. The project of CEO, we have scholarship for the student. We support them from grade 9 to grade 12. So I think that if in grade 9, but or some is in case of some students they are very poor, we can support them from grade 7 to grade 12. So this I think that we are not support them 1 year. We support them until they finish high school. So every year we support them when they finish high school.
For books, yeah. Okay, Min, go ahead.
Yes, I mean, if beside the system education, they require some book for student, but the student want to read more book. So can we support them? They want to explore more.
Yeah. Sorry, I understand your question. Our plan, but we are in observation. In our plan, we want to try a community library in the village, and we are seeing that who can control some of book in the village, and the other can borrow from them. And we have seen some students. We saw some students in the village that they are the good student in the class and they like reading. So we have tried. Kanika is my staff. She had collect the book in the office from the other staff. They keep in office and to share. We bring the book in office to the student house, and we ask them to control, and we ask them to invite their friends to borrow and read. So when they finish, we can find another book. We can bring another new book to them. And the old book we will collect and return to another student house. We are planning to do this, but this is in observation. We can how we can control those books well then because we have no librarian, so we want students to control by themselves. But we are not give them for free. We will collect when they finish reading. Then we will collect and return this book back to another student.
Because I think in the past we discussed the possibility of supporting school libraries.
Yeah, but now because the library is not open, cannot open. One way that we can do this is with students.
Okay.
Yeah, and we see that some students in high school, they have a Facebook page, they have Facebook account, and they have a group of their friends chat on Messenger. So we want them to invite their friend to borrow the book. We ask them to control.
Yeah. Okay.
But this is not. This is not. In the progress of observation, because Kanika is bring some kind of book to one student house, and we will see how it progress. So, any more comment?
One more. Is e-cow popular with the local people. When one poor student they want to get the support, how can they find you or you find them?
Yeah, I mean that today we find them. Most of the poor people that need support, we go to find them. But from day to day, we try to develop ourselves, and we try to give them a contact. We try to promote our program on the Facebook page. When we go to village, the farmer and the students said that, oh, I see your post on Facebook. You ask about the supporting for the family. Mainly, we do rotation by staff, posting on Facebook to ask more supporting from their friend or their family. So this is very good, and we get a lot of experience, especially with the staff. They are living in Romdul. So many people, when they see their post, so they call and support.
It's good.
So I hope my explanation is useful and it can help you.
It's clear.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. So I hope we can share you the video of the visiting today. So
My name is Honey. I working NGO in Khao, Romdul district for the technical. I stay in remote area and to follow up and vegetable. Before we supposed we conduct the training and coaching to him vegetable organic. So they use for the natural manures and biogas. Oh, I would like to invite visitors to visit the vegetable garden. So please to this is the vacot. It is the leaf onion. It is the herb. It is the Chinese cabbage. Đâm được cuốn trong này crop 1 kg ประมาณ ហើយលក់វិញបានប្រមាណយ៉ាងណា
ចំណាយអស់ 12000 លោកបាន 40000
40000 ហើយស្ពៃ
ពីកប់អស់ 5000 លោកបាន 100,000 អីចឹងខ្ញុំយកទៅលក់តាបោះមួយតាមតូបដែរគ្រូម្ដងបាន 200,000 នេះគ្រូព្រោះយើងទុកពូជដាំវិញចឹងណា
យើងគិតជាមធ្យមមួយថ្ងៃអាចលក់បន្លែបានប្រហែល 10000 ថ្ងៃយើងគិតជាមធ្យមថ្ងៃវាអត់ទៀងគ្រូជួនណាល្ងាចផងព្រឹកផងចឹងយើងទៅរកទៅណាសរុបមើលយើងទៅមួយថ្ងៃបាន 30000 គ្រូ 30000 ចា Thank you for pay attention with us during COVID-19 Thank you
So everyone, this is one program present by Pani. This is the program about agronomy that is supported by SMART. And the video is a bit short, but Pani is listening, and he is that he is waiting to answer all any comment and question from everyone in this group meeting.
Yes, I had a question, Kosang.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, because I see that the profitable from this model is really high. It's really good for the poor family. But how many poor family receive this model, or you train this model for how many poor families?
For the agronomy, so we have the family we have support the family 471 for the vegetable this year. But in our evaluation report, we see that not 100% of the family that after they get supporting, they are big improve like the family. And this family, they are very success because the border is close. One of the family is near the border. It's about half kilo from border. So no vegetable from border. And the neighbor, they are popular with their vegetable and they can sell in a good price. And we ask them for their income is very good and their market is not a big problem for them. They said that they need more vegetable to sell.
And they sell the products, the vegetable by themselves, or they sell that for the businessman. Because in Vietnam, there are many businessmen, they buy the product, the vegetable with the low price, and they sell the market with the higher price. So the farmer lose many profit from by the businessman. So this woman, they sell that by herself, or they sell for the businessman.
This woman is very smart. She have many connections with many suppliers. When her product is a lot at one time, so they survey the price. Who give her, if she cannot sell all in the local market, she call to supplier in another province like Private. So if this one is cheaper, she call to another one to compare the price. But she said that most of her product mostly just sell in local.
Yes, thanks, Costa.
Can I ask? Is there any difference about the organic vegetable and normal vegetable? The same rice, or the organic vegetable has higher rice?
Yeah, I think this question, Pani, you can answer very well than me. បង Pani នៅនឹងអត់ ចាបងជួយឆ្លើយមើលតើតងមួយតម្លៃបន្លែធម្មជាតិហើយនឹងបន្លែយើងប្រើជីគីមីយ៉ាងម៉េចដែរ
Yes, we compare organic produce and chemical with different price. The organic produce the high price than use the chemical. So now in villager understood about the vegetable. So the very popular in the market, they like need to the organic. Organic, for example, for the organic, we use biogas and then use for example, for the cabbage, Chinese cabbage, we sell 2,500 real per kilo. If you sell for the chemical, we sell 1,500 real. Yes, and imported from Vietnam, the price is 1,500 real. So now villager understood about it. They no need to buy the chemical, the vegetable chemical. They like buy the organic produce. So different price. Now we with made unmade comment market. You know unmade comment in market. So the organic produce the lack of the market, the high value demand market. So we not enough the supply to the market. So we introduce to the villager to use the compost or biogas. We collaborate with agriculture department of agriculture to build the biogas. Biogas. This for the organic vegetable compared with import from outside country like Vietnam, Thailand. Is very cheap. That now if they cannot buy the vegetable import from outside. The middleman and local market demand organic produce now. Yeah. So one out of 421 the farmer family successful to grow the vegetable. So I show you about the annual increase revenues per year, $558. Yes. So I show you about the one family grow cabbage four times at 6 times morning glory. So they invest for the 200 square meter. They invest $120 per 200 square, and income $678. So the profit $558. So this annual increase the revenues per year for the one family grow 4 times cabbage and 6 times morning glory. They grow like they I calculate this. Some farmer the less than profit, some farmer the same, some farmer over this for the average. One out of the 471 farmer family. Yes. If you more not clear, you ask more clear.
Thank you, Penny. It's very interesting, very impressive. So different from Vietnam. In Vietnam, it seems that many farmers cannot sell their produce, and they are cheated by the middlemen. The farmers cannot get a good price, but people in the city pay 30%, 50% more than usual. So this is, I think you are in a very good situation. I want to ask you, Penny, according to your experience, because now you have trained hundreds of farmers, what is the percentage of failure?
Sorry, present what?
The percentage of farmers who fail, they don't make a profit.
Oh, the person fail for the families. This around 10% fail. Okay. Because you know the poverty not stay at the home. Sometimes they go outside to working. Okay. No, yes, some poor know the water like the hand well water, so they grow only not fair, only home consumption. Not sell. This is fair like this 10%. Only home consumption. If you compare 2 years, 2 years ago and 2000, at least 90% have vegetable home consumption. Yes.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
For example, one day they spend 1,000 real before the pandemic. They spend now they keep 1,000 real. They get vegetable home consumption. This like we happy for the supporting them during COVID pandemic. Yes.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Any question, please? For the vegetable garden. Any question, please?
I sorry, I was absent for a few minutes. My power, I was not plugged in, so my computer stopped. So I had to plug in again. I apologize for leaving.
Yeah.
That's where I was. I'm back again.
You mean explain again?
Now I'm plugged in again. It's okay.
Now I explain again.
No, that's okay. I heard most of what you say, but I want to ask you another question if somebody did not already ask, and that is how the people who do this, are they pleased? Do they feel happy that they have success with this? Do they make enough money to feel proud of themselves? They feel good that they do this activity? Okay. Chua ban chỉ biết sắc mẹ. Cái miền Nam là cái chua cái nhiên nắng. Cái đó chỉ beng jet nâng luôn anh. Cái chua cái nhiên nắng. Cái đam ban lai chẳng. Beng jet nâng lát po. Trong xua.
English come on, clear.
English is fine. Yeah.
Now during the COVID-19, they just stay at home and they don't go everywhere. They just stay home. But during this Smart LSA company support funded by Smart company. So before they only provide the technique and by sit by themselves. So now the funding by Smart, we support the seat and technique and plus the training. So they're feeling happy. So before they lack all the vegetable for the home consumption. Now they have vegetable for home consumption and sell during COVID-19. So they're feeling very happy.
Good.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. They're feeling really happy. So now the still growing for the home consumption. Especially poor family, 10% growth for home consumption and 19% growth for home consumption and sale. So this we compare between last 3 years. Yeah.
It's very good. That's
Yeah.
very good. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it's good.
Yeah.
Thank you
Is
so much.
no clear? I explain.
No, it's
Yeah,
clear.
yeah.
Thank you.
Explain. Yeah. So the English is not so good. So
Your English is
the first
fine.
time I practice English.
Good job. Yeah.
អរគុណបងភ្នី Okay. Anybody have comment? Any question? So if no, we can move to visit another program in the plan. Operator.
Today I want to show all of you about this family. We provide duck racing. Perhaps everyone know about COVID-19. COVID-19 is the continued infection. In Cambodia also how's the problem with COVID-19 also. The government of Cambodia prohibit people don't meeting together and suspend wedding and some ceremony and some places are closed and for the factory some refuse the stuff also. These families have problem with income because of these families lost work from factories. And now community advancement organization provide duck racing to her. Why we conduct this project? Because we want to make them to a job and additional income the family. Her name Niang Sophia. She live in Pretayon village, Pong Tak commune, Rundua district, Svai Rieng province.
លោកគ្រូបានឲ្យពូជទាខ្ញុំមកបានធូធាបានដូចថាយើងខ្វះខាតដូចថាចេញគ្រឿងស្លអីចឹងបាច់ជំនួយបានខ្លះចឹងគ្រូបានពូជខាងគ្រូឲ្យមកអញ្ចឹងចាធូឲ្យខ្ញុំត្រេកអរដែរបានពូជខាងគ្រូមកឲ្យអីខ្ញុំវាពិបាកដែរយើងទៅរកពូជណាយើងអត់មានថវិកាទិញមកអញ្ចឹងគ្រូបានខាងគ្រូឲ្យមកអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំបានប្រើទៅរាល់ថ្ងៃទៅរាល់ថ្ងៃចលឹងកើនទៅមុខទៀត
Thank you for your watching. If any question, please.
Good.
So any question?
So she is raising ducks, is that correct?
Yes, this is one of the farmer we support duck to her for racing.
Great.
Yeah.
I think it's important point that the factories are closed, so they have to have a different source of income. I think it's incredibly, very, very useful. They have something to do and they have income and they have food.
Yes.
Yeah, so they have duck eggs to eat and ducks to sell. Yeah,
Yeah, the rest for sale mainly.
that's true, but it's still very, they have many options before. No
Yeah.
options. So I think this is very exciting.
Okay, right. May I? Hello.
It's okay.
Right đây.
Okay, this family the rest for sale and some for it.
Sure.
And for these families, for the racing, spend amount $83, and for the income, $150 will be calculated for the profit. We get $67, and if he want to get high profit, she make the food themselves. He's collect the vegetable and rice to make the feed themselves. If he buy the feed from the company, she lost. She get the profit little bit. And now she very happy, and he can eat the duck. Especially perhaps 1 week he eat 2 or 3 duck, and so she refused the buy meat from the market also, and then he get the money from the sell the duck also.
That's great.
Yes.
Very good.
Okay, any question? Before we provide the duck to her, the technician the training about the technical to her about the duck racing, and the technician always follow up 1 time per week to improve the capacity for the racing. And if the technician provide vaccine also to the duck of her. Okay.
How many ducks does she have?
Now for the duck stay at home 60 duck today.
16 or 60?
60.
60.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cần câu này.
Yes, cần câu.
That's great.
Include baby duck.
Yeah, that's fine. That's wonderful. Do the other villagers also want to join the program when they see so much success?
The villager, especially the neighbors, when see duck racing very well, they can the neighbors ask about the racing, why is racing very well, and for the other villager outside, when the duck racing have met the problem with the disease because of the other families when racing they don't do the vaccine, so many duck die, and duck of her and not die or die little bit.
Okay. So you teach them correct way to raise with vaccine.
Yes.
It's a big problem in the world right now about vaccine. So it's interesting to hear it's a problem with ducks as well. Yes. Everybody in our group, we have our own vaccine for COVID, Howie? Yes? I hope so.
Yes, me.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, everyone here is done.
Good. Yes.
In Vietnam, not yet. In Vietnam, we are crying for vaccines.
Ah,
No supply.
that's terrible. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We will maybe soon we can intake the third dose
Yeah.
of the Sinovac or Sinopharm.
Yep. Or yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Any comment? Any question?
No.
Okay. So let me visit the third family by Pani again. It is the last chance for Pani in the presentation today.
Okay.
Greeting everyone. My name is Penny. To introduce the project. The project is local farming and food system resilient project. The project support to farmer amount 471 farmer family in Rumdul district like the Kabek, Amaran, Richcord to use the home consumption and sell in local market to more earn income during COVID-19.
បាទខ្ញុំបាទឈ្មោះរាជភូននៅភូមិរងកំរៃឃុំស្វាយជ័យស្រុកដំណួលខេត្តស្វាយរៀងសប្តាហ៍ថ្ងៃខ្ញុំប្រកបរបរដាំដំណាំរួមមានដូចជាត្រឡាចពោតបារាំងផ្ទីស្ពៃដំណងបាទរាល់ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងបានជាមធ្យមប្រហែលជា 20000 បាទដំណាំទាំងអស់នេះវាអាចកាត់បន្ថយនៅថវិការបស់ខ្ញុំទៅទិញនៅទីផ្សារពីព្រោះខ្ញុំបានហូបផងហើយថវិកាដែលបានសល់ខ្លះៗខ្ញុំយកទៅព្យាបាលជំងឺខ្ញុំខ្លះផង
Thank you for your pay attention. If you any question, please.
Good.
So this is a bit shorter than the first one because some information Pani he had explained already in the first video. Anyone? Do you have any suggestion or any question about this family? Ông Sức Hán. Ông Bình Hồng Chùa luôn đây.
I have a question to Pani. Sorry, I cannot share my screen because of very poor internet connection here. Yes. I used to work with Mekong Plus before a long time ago. So until now, I saw we still support them, support. But we don't have. Maybe we will help them with another change. I mean, value change. So one question to Pani, can you tell me any challenge have you encountered during helping the farmer to sell their product? For example, like vegetable, you have that the farmer are getting from their field. Yes.
Vâng, vấn đề unmute không vâng? Unmute dần. Bạn microphone nữa vâng.
Sorry, ai bong Pani about voice nói.
The challenge or the vegetable we found that some constraint in the market. So we found that the customer increase demand for the quality set vegetable. So this is I found the constraint. And second, we found that market have the limit, the supply, the set the vegetable. This I found the farmer will support them, and we found that and third, the producer, the local smallholder farmer left or access to those the market. So I found that, but found that and solution for this we with we find the market and contact with the middleman and local market to find the market to sell the organic produce. So the second and the lack of the we found that a concern, we found that for the lack skill and technology for the growing. Some the farmer they don't know how to grow how to produce how to organic produce. So the actually after the training we to the coaching each farmer family by field practice. So before they grow for the home consumption, now they grow for the sale and to the local market. Yes, it's for my we found some content in farmer family.
Okay, thank you, Bong Pani.
Yes.
So great to hear many constraints you list down. So I think until now and in the future, will you think of how to help them, how to find the solution? So the solution that we found, it may be helpful for us to write a proposal and for implement next. That is my comment. Then linkage between producer to the market, it is important, and it may help many stakeholders to work together. Now we are good in supporting them for practices, for production, and many techniques that we provide to them. But next phase, when we got their result, when we got their yield or their fruit, so we still have no solution for them, right?
Yes.
So this is my comment. Yes.
Yes, thank you for your comments. Now that I found that the solution for this next project, I mean in future, we have the establish for the cooperative product cooperative in village linking to the demand market. So this I think, but if you have the funding, you do the project. This project I founding the local market like organic produce, though the popular in local market is now the unlimited limit market. So the market like the organic and also the villager like this. Now that I found the organic market, you supply now the high value the market, yeah, high value and good price. Then and almost now that you know the in last 2 years, a lot of the farmer utilize chemical, but now they reuse a lot of the chemical, became to use natural and biogas. So the interest like this now that
Penny, may I ask you? Penny, may I ask?
គាត់ប្រើបោះស្រេតឯងសិន
Can I ask you a question, Penny?
Penny.
Oh.
Okay, Penny.
Companies lost internet.
I will explain for the future like the
Bernard Tonsor from Boss.
Yeah. Oh, this is too long me. Yep. Yeah, easy, yeah.
New techniques.
Now the feedback to Chok Heng.
Okay.
Yes. Again, before my unconnect my computer. Listen. Bật bật nghe mày. Now. Hello. Here. Yeah. Yes. Now the feedback from the command Chok Heng in future. In future. Now we have a lot. You know, I explain for beneficiary. 1 year we have 471 beneficiary in Romdul district. Now a lot of the farmers by organic produce. So local market demand the high value self vegetable. So we cannot demand limit the demand in local for the organic self vegetable. So in future we form product cooperative in village. You know, cooperative in village to shipment, yeah, shipment to the local market and some middleman, yeah, some middleman to link to the market for the demand the local market. So these are in future. If you have the funding, we create a cooperative. This is for my thinking about the in future. So I have the experience from the cooperative for the shipment to local market. So the first you find the supermarket, the local market to collect vegetable from the producer. Before the producer, we announce to the farmer family to grow the organic produce. So I conduct training and training to help to know about the market demanding. Yes. So the important the future. But now the farmer have understanding about this, about the good price between import from other countries like Thailand, like Vietnam. So they know about the vegetable. So for the Cambodia, the popular in the organic producer. I mean that vegetable. They need like the feedback to the Chok Heng for the in future and the cooperative product cooperative in Rumdur for like this. So I have the experience to be the cooperative. Thank you for the comment and any question, please. Yeah. Oh, not too time.
Thank you very much for your share. And I have a question.
Yeah.
What the challenge when you connect farmer to farmer to organize a cooperation to collect the products, bring the products from the farmer to the market with good price? In Vietnam, is because the farmer is very poor, so they cannot produce in the high production, in the high yield. They are small, so it's very difficult to collect the production from farmer to farmer and get to the market. How about you?
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah. I explain you about this. For example, local market high demand vegetable. So we calculate the cooperative. So the one today we order the organic produce 10 kilogram. We collect the member. Some member 1 kilo, some member half kilo. Every one we collect 10 kilo for the order from the local market. This mean the cooperative. This not the use of only one family when the market demand 10 kilo, but one family cannot produce the kilo. But we form the cooperative, we collect each to supply the market. This for the important cooperative. This and so cooperative we supply stable every month, every day they demand. So they tend to the how to grow, supply, stable the market demand. Yes, you know this I have experience working many NGO from the cooperative for cooperative like agriculture. First we cooperative for the vegetable. and chicken for the meat like chicken, the chicken meat. So a lot of now the during COVID, the money beneficiary in target area grow the chicken and sell and market. You know, chicken go buy organic, organic chicken. They like so supermarket and local market. They like the chicken. Organic chicken. Yeah, like this. Different demand market like. For example, I have experience. Like supermarket, I recommend order one chicken average 1.5 kilogram per head. They like over the 2 kilo, they no need. So these are for the supermarket and recommend for the now now they're thinking about the health for the chicken. Now the project in Rumdul, a lot of the big industry, chicken racing. So and fish racing, duck racing. So first we thinking in, but I think it's the cooperative under the vegetable and other than rice also you cooperative a lot depend on the market demand. Okay, like for cooperative. Okay, Anu.
So when the farmer they join the cooperative, so they don't worry about the selling. So the cooperative will help them selling the products, right?
Yeah. You know that we have the we worry also, but first we did a problem also share the vegetable among the members. Yes, so sometimes lack of vegetable. You study in a market, local market, we demand stable market stable every day. Okay, and I need to explain more about cooperative.
We want to learn more about the cooperative with you, but we will ask later. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
So the project presented by Pani looks so interesting. Con bông Pani. So because the time is a bit shorter, I think that we can move to another video clip for the visit today to save more time.
Hello everybody, my name is Chantiyan. I am a staff at Community Advancement Organization. Today I would like to show all of you about our one project about fish racing. First of all, I would like to show the situation of Rumdul district. Rumdul district, some of citizens we work at factory and worker, but during COVID they don't have any job and he just stay at home and don't have any income. Because the situation of COVID pandemic, we really worried about the poor family who live in the countryside. So why we conduct this program? Because of we want to sell, or we want to all of them to sell money, to sell income, and can live with comfortable life during COVID. the more their family we select him from training that he very interesting with freelancing. So we decided to support him with fish 8 kilogram with the feed 1 bag. After we provide them, we always training and about the technician, and the technician always follow up 1 time per week.
មានអរណាស់ខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍ល្អណាស់ថាបានទទួលត្រីពួកខ្ញុំអ្នកអត់ហូបអត់អាហារប្រចាំថ្ងៃយើងហ្នឹងពិសេសរឿងហូបបាយប្រចាំថ្ងៃហ្នឹងអានេះមកកាស4គីឡូបាទអានកាសនេះ4គីឡូអស់8គីឡូនឹង3ហើយអញ្ចឹងមានតែពូយកដាក់កន្លែងណាដាក់ពូ mình tự cắn chứ cái tự cắn bay muốn ôi đặt lên cái chạm máu đây thon chiên đó đây thon chiên đó thôi đã rồi trong ta
Including, I would like to thank you all of you for interesting my presentation, and if you have any question, please.
Chào bài tám ở đây.
Video trong tâm năng mà này buổi tiết
chẳng này có được khai nhau hơi đại somebody comment please. Con mong sạc hên thì say mong sạc hên là sao.
Thank you so much, Chanti. This is a very clear, precise, concise message. I think these video clips are very effective. Thank you so much for the presentation.
Thank you so much. I try my best. Getting my first time, I a bit so nervous, but I'm trying my best.
You are a star.
I'm not good enough, but I'm trying. I think that it's not good enough, and I try more and more. And I hope all of you will enjoy with my presentation.
It was very good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm so exciting.
It's very clear and very good.
So Chanti is from wise, clear information. You don't have any question?
Can I ask one small question about the choose the select a farmer? How do you choose the farmer to support? That farmer they have experience about raising fish before, or after you choose, you will training for them.
Chanti, you understand? Yeah. Can you answer this?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Thank you for your question.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you about your question. I think that my internet is poor. In fact, before we provide or we support the family, we choose his family from the training. You know, because the COVID-19 epidemic, some factory are closed, some factory and the worker, he don't have any job. His family, first of all, he is a worker. He build a house, and his wife, she work in the factory. But after maybe in 2020, he lost his job and his wife too. So he just stay at home. We have the training. We have a small training nearly his house about the how to raising fish. So he really interesting, and we invite him to join. and he really said that he want to free racing, but he don't have enough money to spend because he don't have any job now. So we collect, and we hope that he will improve his ability. So we choose them to support free for his family. We after 6 years, after 6 months, he get more benefit about the free racing. Before we provide his feed, he just stay at home, but now he can eat fish that he racing for food, and he can sell. You know, in Cambodia or in Rumdo district, that some of citizens we receive the vaccine, but the farmers still worried about their health. So some farmers don't go to market, so they can buy free nearly his house on nearly their house. So when he racing, he can sell at home and selling for food. It can make him to share their money, because now he don't have money, so he can eat like food and sell it for more money. This is my answer. If still not clearly, you can ask me more. I will try my best.
Thank you very much.
I have a general question, Kosal, for your team. At the beginning, you said because of COVID, your movements were limited and you had to use the phones more. I want to ask you how well you could communicate with the people by phone. Kosal is gone. Mit, are you there? Or Saret?
Internet slow, so
Yes.
difficult to tell. Yeah.
Okay.
Vâng, cô Sao ăn một.
Sorry. Okay, thank you, Bernard. When we start to choose the family to support in the project sponsorship by SMART, so it is in 2020, around August, September, and October. So everything is okay. Even the world is in pandemic, but Cambodia is in better situation. We can move, we can conduct training, and we can conduct meeting. So after we select and support so many farmers, it start in seriously pandemic situation in February 2011. Everything start to lock down and limit. We cannot do meeting and training course in the village. So at that time, the farmer, we need to follow up and we need to see how is their progress, how is their problem facing, and any information we need from them. So some village we cannot go in. So one way is the communication by phone. So the staff, we are trying to keep them in touch by phone, like asking for asking them the situation of their animal, situation of the vegetable in their village. But if the family that is not locked down, we try to see in their house. But it's not, we try to communicate. We try to communicate and use phone.
My question is that, you know, in our budget, we spend more than 40%, 40 to 50% on salaries only.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a very, very high percentage. And many funders ask questions. Now, why do you spend so much money on salaries? So we have the same problem in Vietnam. So we are thinking, you know, how can we develop as well as possible, as much as possible, communication by phone, not only by phone, but for example, if you go 3 times to visit a poor family that you know already, maybe 1 time you can communicate by phone and 2 times you can visit them at home. So this would reduce our expenses. I mean, we don't want to reduce the expense on salary, but maybe one staff can cover more households. If for, you know, for example, 1 out of 3, you communicate by phone first. Many times, also in Rumdul, which is a big, very big area, you drive 1 hour or more, and then you cannot meet the people because they're absent or they are busy, they went to the market or some other reason. We have the same problem in Vietnam, especially in Ham To Nam, you know, to drive 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and then you maybe in half a day, you can visit 3 farmers only. So we are trying to see how we can encourage the farmers to communicate more by phone also with us. It is also their duty that when they borrow, when they get a loan from the project, that they should follow the good techniques. So it is also their duty to answer by phone with the staff. What do you think?
I think that from the first time, it's not easy. But we have to, and then I don't know the situation in Vietnam, but in here, every staff, they have to, mainly we spend, our team, we spend much more time in the community, and communication by phone is, we are not doing all the time. You know, lockdown is just about 2 weeks or 3 weeks only. So after that, if the situation is okay, everything back and normal, we can travel across the village.
Well, I think, you know, we should learn from this experience. You know, during the COVID time, we learned about a few new things. Like today, we have this meeting. Wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, for a long time we could not meet. Wonderful. So another thing is how can we improve the way we function in the project. In Long Mỹ, in the Mekong Delta, they are testing this as a pilot project, that they send messages 5 days a week to 400 or 500 households. And there is a question like, for example, what do you do if your child cannot breathe properly? Or what do you do if you have a problem with your wife or with your husband? Your husband is beating you. What do you do? Okay, some questions like this. If you answer properly, then we'll give them a little reward. Okay. The same you can say for fertilizers, for seeds, or many other questions to encourage the people to communicate with us by phone. Now, it seems that, can you guess, among the pilot farmers doing the vegetable gardens, for example, how many have a smartphone? Fanny? How many farmers doing the vegetable gardens have a smartphone? Do you know about? Is it 50%? Is it 10%? Do you have any idea?
No, normally I say the phone is just for calling. It is not a smartphone. Just calling and accept the call.
Okay, because you said before that high school students, most of them have a smartphone, but not the farm.
Yeah, high school, but the parent is not.
Okay. Okay, because I think we need to think far, you know, beyond the COVID, beyond the pandemic, what we will do next. Okay, we have learned a few new things and new techniques, and one is I think in a CIO, like in Vietnam, we have this problem that we spend almost half our budget on salaries, on staff. You know, this is a very, very high compared to many other NGOs. It's not, I'm not criticizing, but I think we should try to make, you know, the best use of our time. I feel sorry when Pani, he has to drive a long way, you know, for 1 hour to 1 hour and a half on the motorcycle, while, you know, he's a good technician. His time as a trainer is better in the field with vegetables than driving a motorcycle. So this is my question for you to think about, you know, I mean, you can think now and we will use this later on as well. Okay, thank you.
So thank you, Bernard.
Hi, I would just like to join for a second. In Cambodia, in the organization I work with, Social Services of Cambodia, we also were not able to travel for a lot, and we help people who have mental health problems. Usually we meet them and talk in person, face to face, but because of the pandemic, we could not. So we also started to work by telephone. For some people, I will tell you the plus and the minus, the advantage, the disadvantage. It was convenient. We don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to spend the money or the time to travel. But two problems. One is that many of our clients are quite poor. They don't have very good phones, or they don't have phone at all. You have to contact them through the neighbor, and that is not private. So that's a difficulty. But for those who have the phone, if they are willing and we can talk to them, at least they feel that we pay attention to them and we still continue to do our work with them and support them. But if they're not able to continue, or they're not able to talk privately, or there's only one phone in the family and that belongs to daddy or mommy, and the child is the person we want to help, sometimes it's difficult. But it still is at least one step closer to use by telephone. The question is distance and connection. Some villages are too far away. So I just share that because we also are trying to do that as a method, but it's not 100%, but it's better than 0%. So I just share that. Thanks.
Wonderful, wonderful, Ellen. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ellen. Somebody have any idea? We can move to the last video. Okay. But please. Hello, Mật. Mật ơi.
I'm Sred. I'm a staff in Community Advancement Organization, Model Family for Chicken Raising. In Dua District, there are 13,547 family, and for the poor family in Dua District, there are 2,126 family and community advancement organization get fund from Asita Smart Company to support the poor family. Son, before he worked in casino, Babat City, but the casino refused the staff provide the chicken and fish to him for raising, and the technician free vaccine to inject the chicken him also, and for the he expand for the chicken raising amount $100, and for the income from the chicken raising amount $180. So we calculate for the profit $80. His rice format ហាងតិចបានទេតើតជាមួយនឹងបច្ចេកទេសចិញ្ចឹមមាន់សប្តាហ៍
ការចិញ្ចឹមមាន់យើងត្រូវផ្ដល់ចំណីដូចជាចំណីទី1ហើយនឹងទឹកយើងមើលថែវាឲ្យដល់ដើម្បីឲ្យវាសុខភាពល្អត្រូវយើងត្រូវសម្អាតបរិស្ថានស្នុកទឹកស្នុកចំណីហើយយើងត្រូវផ្ដល់វ៉ាក់សាំងឲ្យវាគ្រប់គ្រាន់ដើម្បីឲ្យវាសុខភាពល្អឆ្នះពីជំងឺចំណីហ្នឹងគឺខ្ញុំច្នៃប្រឌិតដោយខ្លួនឯងគឺខ្ញុំរកបន្លែរុក្ខជាតិធម្មជាតិដូចជាគួនទុកចុងអង្គនិងសេឡាហ្នឹងតាមមើលថាកូនមាន់សំខាន់យើងផ្ដល់ការកក់ក្ដៅវាច្រើនជាងមេវាឬក៏ស្មើមេវាបានវាអត់ងាប់បាទកូនមាន់ដែលចាប់ពី3ថ្ងៃទៅមួយអាទិត្យខ្ញុំត្រូវបន្តវ៉ាក់សាំងញីអូកាហើយលើគឺខ្ញុំជួសវ៉ាក់សាំងអស់មាន់ចាប់ពីមួយខែឡើងគឺខ្ញុំចាក់វ៉ាក់សាំងអាសន្នរោគនៅសាច់ដុំទ្រូងវាកូនមាន់ផងមេវាផងបាផងនិងមាន់សាច់ផងវាចំនួនវា150ក្បាលសប្តាហ៍ហ្នឹងបាទ
Thank you very much for your watching. If any question can ask me please. Bye bye.
Yes, thank you, Saret, for the presentation. And Saret is still waiting to answer all any question from everyone. Saret, can you ask everyone?
Hello, everyone. If any question, you can ask me, please.
Perfect presentation, no question. There is no more questions?
No, thank you, Saret. It's very clear, very good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I always congratulate the Rumdul team because you can make good videos, clear, concise, to the point. You are very good for videos.
Thank you, Bernard. And Mutt is a cameraman, and we have two editors, Mutt and Kam Hong. And we also have good presenter like Bong Pani, Saret, and Chanthi. I am sorry, everyone, because the plan or in my planning, I think that maybe we spend about 2 hours, but at least we spend more than 2 hours for the meeting. And thank you very much for the many comments and questions from the video we display and any idea you share us in the meeting. So I hope that you will like it, and you can comment us if we have any mistake and any point we need to improve for the next.
I would like to say thank you to your organization. And for all of you who spoke and made videos, there's a tremendous amount of work. And also, I know Bernard for many, many years, and I know about the work, but now I understand much better what you do, how you use your communities and your resources. And I think it's a brilliant idea to do this video show, to show your board what you do and how you do. And so I thank you for all the hard work I'm sure you did. Please, please continue. I would love to see an annual report like this every year if it's not too much work, because it's just lovely. And even though I go back to my country in about 6 weeks, I can continue to meet with you online on Zoom,
Online.
or whatever.
Yes, sure.
We don't say goodbye. But anyway, thank you so much for your very good work. People who work in the organization, the volunteers, and the other board members. It's great. Really wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Ellen, I thought your country was Cambodia, in fact.
Well, for the last 30 years, yes, but I'm afraid I have to go back now.
Okay, so at least I hope that we can keep in good touch with you.
Absolutely, yes.
You know, maybe if we have meetings with the CEO, it will be a link for you with Cambodia, so that you don't.
That would be lovely. I would be very happy. Otherwise, I will feel very lonesome. So thank you. Okay, thank you all.
Yeah. So thank you, Min, for joining today. And this is our first time. So hope you will not mind with us for the mistake and any problem on the connection. And some information we provide back to you, back to your question is clear enough.
It's clear. It's good. Nothing to apologize for. It's perfect.
So everyone, if the meeting is useful, I hope that I can invite you all again for the next meeting with the visit the other program we have, because it is just some of the program we prepare according to the time. But we have another family that in different program and different situation. We are not yet show you. I hope I can invite you all again.
Yeah, and as promised, you know, as soon as this deadly pandemic will be over, as soon as the border will be open again, we will have a very good time all together. We will have some, you know, I actually proposed a kind of a contest, you know, who will have the best idea for these moments that we could have together. It can be in Cambodia, it can be in Vietnam, but we really need to meet again. And of course, Yana, are you still here? And yes, she's there. Yana, the Mekong Quill staff also, we are very impatient to meet again. Please take care, stay safe. In Mekong Quill, two families out of 6 are actually affected by the pandemic. So it's the situation is very serious. So be careful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bernard. So again, thank you everyone, especially Bong Bun Hong, for your valuable time to join us today. And Bong Sok Heng, even your family member in the hospital, but he is trying to join the meeting. Ellen, Bernard, Ian, Min, and Bong Yana, very special. Okay.
Okay. Simply, good.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, sorry, Bernard. I cannot record this video. I saw you record. Could you send me the video record that you record?
Yes, if you are very nice with me, I will. Yeah, I will compress it with YouTube, and I will also send you the chat because it will be a very big file. So I will make it through YouTube.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, so nice to spend 2 hours in Romdul. Thank you so much.
Yes.